starting to lose light. I got about 1 hour left, and that is it. This stuff takes a lot of time, everybody. And you can't do anything else either. Hunt the mornings, come home, eat, decompress, get jobs done, eat, and then get right back at it. Right below my house, I'd say 200 yards away from my home on the way to this tree stand, this son of a gun was huge. He was a big one. I mean, big. Whew, I'm all shook up. I can't wait for the sun to come up. I'm so freaking excited. I haven't seen nothing in days. To see that this morning, man, I'm jacked. See ya. There is a moment in this hunt where this young buck, after going back and forth for probably 10 minutes on this hilltop, and finally gathers the courage to come down into towards the thicket to investigate that smell he smelled. And he thought it was a doe. And there's a moment of realization of him by him where he gets to my trail to the point where he is licking the air. He's sniffing, he's licking, he's trying to gather what is going on with this doe he's smelling. And then the realization, oh crap, that isn't a doe. There's a moment where he realizes, oh boy, I've walked into a trap. Wait till you see this. He's out there grunting around. That's the second buck I've seen this morning. All right. Shortly after I pass on this young buck that you'll see, I had a pretty good 8-point, I believe, or it could be like a small 10, a little bit of an immature 10-point, 2 to 3 year old, like the one my son got last year. He was a nice deer, but not quite big enough, but still enough to get you excited. There's a logging trail that runs south to north right here, about 60 yards through this mess, and he came from out of this thicket. Kept going. And then I called to him, and he took a left-hand turn and went into this little patch right here. And there's a down tree over here. And early in the year, I was out in this field. I was scouting around, and then I went out in this field, and I turned around and I saw a buck looking at me, and I think it was the same deer that I saw this morning, because he was cutting across right where I saw that deer last time. Pretty sure that was him. But what's funny is that deer that was out here running around this morning, I mean, he was back and forth on this hilltop right out here, right? He's back and forth on that stuff. And, he was trying to catch good wind. He was smelling doe, right? He was smelling my Tink 69 that I'm using. He kept smelling that, and he'd come in, and I could have took him out in here, harvest that animal. But way too young, just like that other deer, even though it was exciting. Man, I need about $150, right? That's what I'm looking at this year. My son got a good one. It's gonna take 150 to get him, you know, to outdo him. And I know this isn't really a competition, but in our family, oh yeah, it definitely is. My friends and family, oh yeah, it's the big thing. So I don't want to let go of the crown, right? If I don't get bigger than 150, he's the king for a year. I can't have that. I love him to death, but he can't take the crown. I'm not going to allow it. If he takes it, he has earned it. But if I have to hunt the damn January, I'm going to do it. Well, I'm here at Site 2, and if you can tell right here, I have cleared this section out. I can work on a little better, but it's cleared out well enough now. It's not like the rest of the field to where I can get right into here and do some digging for some ancient Native American artifacts. So we're going to get started right here. I've been walking around some, and right here, right there is last year's dig. There's a puddle of water right there, and I'm going to actually work from here to there this year. Look at this beautiful flint ridge, this pink flint ridge, and then this nice piece of Coshocton. So we're going to give it a go right here and work our way to the previous dig here at this site. So that's going to be the approach. All kinds of deer sign in here, all kinds of deer sign. A few years ago, there's round bales at the other end of this field down here, and I used to hunt that. I haven't hunted it this year. I guess I probably could have, but one year I passed on a deer that scored 138 net there at that spot. A young hunter took that deer and showed it to me. He was a dandy, but I passed on that deer. I think a storm's blowing in, everybody. I don't like it when it gets windy, but we're getting ready to break down this second chunk. A couple of scoops have gotten taken out of the ground here, 2 of them. Finding a lot more of that blue and some flint ridge as well. There's some black shock. Off of this area, just got my first look at that. The very back end, second one, and of course it's a scraper. Yep, it's worked pretty good. It's a unifaced. Look at this. I was breaking down this chunk right here, and I started noticing charcoal. Guaranteed. So I got looking at the chunk. It was down into this Horizon B, very compacted, almost clay-like soil. And then I thought, well, I'll just look down here into the trench wall. Ooh, right there's a piece of black upper Mercer. Ooh. Huh. That was a good faker, wasn't it? I thought that was a perforator or something. Stupid camera. Oh well, to hell with this camera, right? There you go. Yeah, some nice, and it's all through this. There's wee little chips. Right here's another piece of charcoal that was in a clump. Look. Yep. Right here, as you can see, it's right there on top of that Horizon B layer. You know, when you're digging these cornfields and things, you have to be very thorough, because you'll have stuff up in the humus, you know, mixed in with the roots and organic stuff, and then, you know, you'll get artifacts down in that Horizon A layer, but then sometimes they'll be broken, right, because of agriculture. But get down there, right up there in a few inches of that Horizon B, you can get some really nice finds, museum quality stuff, and even, you know, deeper. So I'll be digging this location out pretty deep. I'll dig out this square and then actually go another foot or two and take it down to probably around 26 to 30 inches, something to the effect of that, maybe 2.5 feet. Right here and there is the remnants of the fire pit. That's exploded, busted up red and sandstone. Sure is. Sure is. And there's more charcoal too. I can't wait to, when I get, you know, this first trench done and I get working this way and I can start really working deeper. Man, I can't wait. I'm gonna take this thing down to about 30 inches. See ya. There's a piece right here. Look at that, that's got orange. That's beautiful. That might be a micro tool. Yeah. Anyways, that might be a micro tool. That's going in the pocket. I think it has use wear all around the edge of that end. Yeah. So there's, yeah, that's definitely, yeah, that's a micro tool. There's an artifact. Into the pocket she goes. Keep breaking this down. I know that's something. I thought it was 2 pieces of flint because it had dirt on it. But as you can see, when it fell out, I can see all of it. From the other side, I'll flip it. I won't just grab a hold of it like a maniac like I normally do. I don't take time at this. It's just go, go, go. I know that, everyone. I could do a better job of explaining things, speaking about my methodology, how I approach these sites, all kinds of different stuff. And I'm going to keep trying to do better, but I'm a hunter, man. I just like to find the stuff. But right there's a wee little piece of white. See that? That's a finishing chip. When you're finding them, man, you're in there. It looks like a little piece of river cobble. They would do that too. They'd go down. There's creeks around here, and they bring stuff up out of these creek bottoms and chip away on it too. It's not all Flint Ridge or Upper Mercer. You know, they were using river and creek stone. All right, I'm not seeing nothing immediately. Let's go ahead and flip this puppy over so I can see what I'm saying. I saw this and I saw that and I thought, oh wow, there's 2 pieces of Flint Ridge. No, that's 1 chunk. Wow, that's a heck of a nice scraper. That's what it is. Look at that edge. Oh, wow. Big humpbacks. Handheld scraper. What that is. Made out of pink Flint Ridge. Man, that's fantastic. That's a good one. Yeah, this is an occupational site. You know, I find a lot more points in this field here than I do in that other site as far as projectile points. That other site, forget about as far as blades, end scrapers, drills, awls, perforators. That place is loaded in tools. There's no comparison. And I also found that pipe and a celt, and there's been extraordinary finds there. I'm not taking nothing away from it. But as far as the sheer number of points, this place has more projectile points. And I found a lot of broken, very finely made stone tools. A lot of busted up stuff in here. Yep. Like broken celts and that sort of business. Yeah. All kinds of them through the years. But yeah, what a nice Flint Ridge scraper. It's got that about a 75% angle on it. That's a killer. That's going to clean up great. And I can see right there's like some blue lines through it, mixed in with that white and pink. Fantastic. See ya. No matter what happens here within the next 5 minutes, I'm going to show this. I just got done doing a scoop of dirt. See, I set my seat to the side. I was just getting ready ready to take a cut to make the next cut. And I looked down in there. There was a little bit of stuff, you know what I mean? It kind of rained down out of the wall. I can't believe it, everybody. I haven't found a good point in a long time. I think I just got it done. And look, I mean, 1, 2, 3.5 feet, maybe 40 inches. I hope I'm not wrong. Oh my God. It's a smoker, everybody. Yes. That's a great point. All right. Woo! That is oh, it's beautiful. Yep. It's blue. It's blue. All right. See, I chose correctly. The pre-scout worked out killer. Woo! Okay, so right there, this was the first piece of flint. When I found this with this piece of pink, look, there's another one I just flipped up over there. There's another piece of blue. All kinds of blue. There's a sliver of blue. Little pieces of blue. This thing dries out. Man, it's bifurcated. Look at that. That's a great point, everybody. That's pentagonal. That's what it is. That's Ohio pentagonal. Look at that. How it comes down right there. You can see it. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. Rox Cousteau finds his fair share of pentagonals, but so does Artifacts and Big Racks. That is an A+ Ohio pentagonal. Well, it's an A. I think the A+ ones are like the knife forms of these. They're a little longer and a little bit more pronounced barbs. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's the A+, but this is an A. That's an A. That's a great point. Really full. I did it. All right. Oh, I feel good. Man, I saw the bucks this morning. I seen a stinking giant, man, on the way to the stand. I was fired up, and I sure as hell, they was coming in on me. 6 point come up. I could have got him, passed on him, and I got footage. And then I had either an 8 or a 10 that I think busted me back in late October. You seen me out in the field. Yep, I think I saw him again this morning. That's a stinking nice one, everybody. All right. Woo! Arrowhead, see ya. That's a great point. That's a good one. Real nice pentagonal. Yep, cleaned her up. That's nice. Yeah, I was looking for, I usually keep like bottles of water. Obviously, they're in my dump digging bag. And there was like a old pan or something back there that I dug up at a dump. Let's call it rainwater, and I could clean this off some. So I realized I could get it cleaner, but yeah, that's pretty nice. Yep. All right. Well, I'm gonna take some pictures right here with a dirt backdrop, man. That's nice. Man, I got another point. You know, right there, like I said, was the old dig, right, from last year. I got a few of them out of there, about the same size of point. A black one that was real nice, you know, and like a white translucent one. But this one here, I really like that base. That's not, I mean, the base work on this is primo. Yepper, that's nice. It's not polished, but there has been some good grinding. All right. Okay, I'm gonna take some pics. See? I wanted to show this point here because it's a good comparison. The point I found, it's convexed, right? The base is convexed. It's not necessarily bifurcated, but it's notched, right? And I found another one probably within a quarter mile that looks exactly like that, you know, has a convexed base. I think in the spring of 2020. Yes. As you can see, that's a convexed base as well. But the point I found in this video, it has such basal thinning, it's notched. and it's within the description here in the book. This is the last scoop of this first trench. Now I'm going to clean this out, because there's a little bit of stuff that keeps falling back into the trench, but I'll clean this out better before I leave. But I have not broken this down yet. I'm going to break this down, get this flintless. I'm going to show you over here to my left, clean this out, and I'm going to call it a day. But man, I really chose well in the pre-scouting of this place today. It really paid off. I chose well. But look at that. There's Upper Mercer and then Flint Ridge right on top of it. Can you believe that? Look at that stuff. And a big core. That's a core of Upper Mercer. Look at that. What the heck did they use this for? It's just a core black. It's Upper Mercer for certain. I don't know. I'm starting to look at it. Could be even Zaleski, everyone. I can't believe it. I'm not sure. Zaleski or Upper Mercer on this one. I'm not going to make a definitive call. It's not clean, but it's one or the other. All right, there's another piece. It's an end scraper, but it's got like no lip to it. But look all around the end of it. It's some kind of a uniface tool. I'm going to call it an end scraper. It's made out of that bluish black Upper Mercer. And this one here, I got up out of the hole, and it was a clump of dirt, so I kicked at it, and this rolled right out, man. I cannot, when I get this to where I can widen this out and get deeper, I'm telling you, we're gonna get some really nice finds out of here. This place is really good. All right, there's that pink Flint Ridge, probably Chalcedony scraper, Vanport scraper. That's another like Vanport burnt orange and white. Flint Ridge little micro tool. I want to give a better look at that. And the point itself has lightened up in color. I would say that's probably a Nelly gray. So that would make it a local material. It's really nice. Yeah, it lightened up a lot. But nonetheless, still a Coshocton, material. So there you go. Just want to give you another look. That is a really nice scraper. Very nice. Weather's getting crappy and windy, so I'm not going to make this very long. See ya.